Welcome to the Daily Motivational Challenge. I'm your host, Julie Wilkes, and each day I'm bringing you a motivational message, a fitness tip, and a daily challenge. Now, it's important to note that while I'm extremely passionate about the advice I give, I by no means am perfect at it, and I'm on a continual path of self-discovery each day. So with that being said, here's your daily motivational message for today. It's called The Secret to a Great Day. What would you say if I told you that there was something simple and easy that you could do to nearly guarantee that you'd have a great day each day? Would you do it? The law of attraction states that like attracts like. So when we keep a positive mindset about ourselves, well, then we can't help but attract more positive things into our lives. And when we keep a negative mindset about ourselves, well, then we can't help but attract negative things into our lives. But keeping a positive mindset can be easier said than done. So I have a very simple tip on how to do this each day. And it's through gratitude. Many believe that a great practice of showing gratitude is to go to bed each night thinking of at least one thing that you're grateful for in the day. And then when you wake up in the morning, the first thing to think about is something you're grateful for. This begins and ends the day on a positive note. And then the rest, everything in between, can't help but follow suit. I have a great story on gratitude that I read in the book The Secret. It's one of my favorite stories. It's about a gentleman who keeps a rock in his pocket, and anytime his hand touches that rock, he has a rule that he has to think of something that he's grateful for. This continues to help him to be grateful and keep a positive mindset about himself throughout the day. And he knows that at the very least, he'll have to think of 2 things he's grateful for each day, because he'll be pulling his contents out of his pocket at night before he goes to bed. Then he puts his coins and so forth back in his pocket each morning. So, one day, he pulled the rock out of his pocket, and this gentleman who was over visiting from South Africa saw him and said, "What is that?" And so, the gentleman explained about the rock, and so the South African man said, "That's very interesting," and went on his way. 2 weeks later, the gentleman received an email from the man in South Africa and said, "My son is very sick, has a very rare disease. Could you please send 3 of those rocks of gratitude for us?" And so the gentleman thought, well, that's pretty silly. It was just a simple rock that I kept in my pocket. But he went ahead and he found a real smooth, polished rock that had been smoothed over by a local stream. And he picked out these perfect rocks and he sent them over to South Africa. A few months later, he received another email and said, "Great news, my son has been healed. And I have to tell you, I started a gratitude rock business, and I've sold over 1,000 rocks in my little community at $10 a piece, and we've raised all this money for a local charity." So, again, bringing positive things into your life by just showing your gratitude and focusing on being grateful. So what are you grateful for right here, right now? I challenge you to think of one thing, and then start to notice those things in your everyday actions that you're just grateful for. I bet you'll start to feel yourself changing mindsets and keeping yourself a bit more positive even when the going gets tough. So now on to my fitness tip, and it stays with the same concept of gratitude. So many people I work with always start off by saying, "I'll be happy once I lose weight, once I get control of my nutritional habits, once I do this." But I always find that the most successful people I work with are the ones who say, "I'm grateful for where I am right here, right now. I know I want to be somewhere else, but I'm very happy with the fact that I'm healthy and I'm able to focus on taking care of my body." So I challenge you to be grateful for where you are right here, right now, and then focus on where you want to be, but always knowing that right here, right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. So today I challenge you to notice the little things that you're grateful for. That parking spot that opened up as you were pulling into work. Not having to wait in a line at lunch. Anything like that just can bring a bit more positivity into your day. Like attracts like, one positive thing will then manifest into many, many others. And focus on that positivity in your own mindset when it comes to your fitness and your nutrition. Here's to a grateful day. I'm Julie Wilkes, and until tomorrow, have a great day.